The 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber is one of those motorcycles that immediately grabs your attention, not just because of how it looks, but because of what it represents. Jawa has been known for injecting retro charm into modern machinery, and with the 42 Bobber, they've taken that idea a step further by combining classic Bobber aesthetics with a modern ride experience that stands out in a crowded middleweight cruiser segment. From its raw metal styling to its low-slung, muscular stance, the 42 Bobber doesn't try too hard. It lets its silhouette and refined detailing do the talking. What really sets the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber apart is its individuality. Unlike many bikes that stick to the same tried and tested cruiser format, the 42 Bobber confidently flaunts its minimalist, chopped-off rear fender, single-seat setup, and a long, stretched-out fuel tank that adds a sense of old-school flair. The teardrop tank now comes with new matte and dual-tone color options including Mystic Copper, Jasper Red, and a stealthy Moonstone White, each with tastefully applied pinstripes that give off an unmistakably vintage vibe. But it's not just about looks. This bike is well thought out, right down to its bar-end mirrors, fork gaiters, and offset instrument pod. Swing a leg over the 2025 42 Bobber and the first thing you notice is the low 740mm seat height. The floating single-piece saddle is more than just an aesthetic decision. It's been redesigned this year to be more ergonomic, with better foam density and more comfort over long rides. The handlebar is now slightly flatter and wider, placing the rider in a commanding yet relaxed position, perfect for city cruising or weekend highway getaways. The foot pegs are forward set, but not so much that it strains your legs, giving the bike a natural, laid-back riding triangle. The overall geometry exudes balance and confidence, making the 42 Bobber friendly even for newer riders exploring the Bobber genre for the first time. Underneath that stylish exterior is a heart that's equally impressive. The 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber continues to be powered by the 334cc, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine, which has been refined this year for better heat management and smoother low-end torque delivery. It pumps out 29.9 PS of power and 30 Nm of torque, which may not sound like a big jump on paper, but thanks to the updated AQ mapping and improved throttle response, the bike feels more alive, especially in urban riding conditions. The fueling is crisp, the vibrations are minimal, and the exhaust note, a deep and throaty feels like a proper nod to the golden age of motorcycling. That signature Jawa rumble has been tuned slightly for more bass, making every twist of the throttle an auditory pleasure. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox that feels precise and slick. The clutch action has been made lighter in the 2025 version, which helps during bumper-to-bumper city commutes, and the gear ratios are well spaced out for both spirited rides and relaxed cruising. The bike feels at home between 80 to 100 km/h, where it delivers a sweet blend of smoothness and grunt. Jawa has also added a slipper clutch as standard in the 2025 model, a small but welcome upgrade that enhances the overall ride quality and reduces wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. On the suspension front, the 42 Bobber comes with telescopic front forks and a 7-step adjustable monoshock at the rear, which has been further tuned this year for better high-speed stability and cornering support. The monoshock doesn't bottom out easily even when pushed hard or with heavier riders. The front forks now feature stiffer spring rates that improve feedback on rough patches and allow the bike to maintain composure without feeling too firm. Whether it's cruising down a well-paved highway or tackling the occasional pothole-laden backroad, the suspension setup keeps the ride composed and enjoyable. Braking duties are handled by a 280mm disc at the front and a 240mm disc at the rear, with dual-channel ABS now fine-tuned for a more progressive bite. The front brake has good initial bite and doesn't feel spongy, while the rear brake is helpful for mid-corner corrections. The brake feel is more predictable, which adds confidence during quick stops or emergency braking situations. Jawa has taken great strides with the 2025 42 Bobber in terms of features too. The digital analog instrument cluster is updated with better backlighting and improved visibility in direct sunlight. It displays essentials like gear position, trip meter, odometer, fuel level, and clock. There's also a USB charging port neatly integrated near the tank console. The switchgear quality has seen an upgrade as well, now featuring more tactile feedback and soft touch plastics, matching the bike's premium feel. And speaking of premium, the fit and finish on this bike are top-notch. Everything from the paint quality to the neatly hidden wiring and solid welds show how far Jawa has come in refining its manufacturing. The 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber continues to roll on 18-inch front and 17-inch rear alloy wheels wrapped in wide, tubeless tires. The stock tires offer solid grip in both dry and mildly wet conditions, and their slightly chunky profile adds to the aggressive stance of the bike. These wheels are not just for looks, they aid in stable handling and offer a predictable ride experience during twisties or highway cornering. Where the 42 Bobber really excels is in offering the unique blend of style and rideability. This bike isn't just about making a statement at a cafe copyright or posing for Instagram. It's a genuine motorcycle for riders who want character in their machine. It feels analog in the best ways, with enough modern touches to make it relevant for today's riders. Jawa has managed to keep the soul of the classic Bobber alive, while eliminating the impracticalities that often come with retro-styled cruisers. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber starts at around a superscript 12.29 lakh ex showroom, depending on the color option and accessories. Considering the attention to detail, the unique styling, and the enjoyable riding dynamics, this price positions it as a great value proposition for riders looking for something different from the usual crop of commuter bikes or overly aggressive sport models. It undercuts many modern classics and retro cruisers, offering similar performance with far more flair. Optional accessories include pannier mounts, bar end indicators, a windscreen, and a touring seat, allowing you to personalize the bike to fit your vibe. What makes the 42 Bobber so special is its ability to combine head-turning looks with everyday practicality. It's a motorcycle that invites conversation, draws admiration, and still gets you through your commute or weekend ride with a smile. It's ideal for solo riders who love the Bobber look, but don't want to compromise on comfort or performance. It's nimble enough for city use and just relaxed enough for long highway runs. To sum it up, the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber is more than just a retro-themed motorcycle. It's a well-engineered machine that doesn't rely on nostalgia alone. It's got heart, it's got style, and most importantly it rides just as good as it looks. Whether you're a new rider wanting something cool and approachable or an experienced enthusiast looking for a second bike that makes every ride an event, the 42 Bobber deserves a serious look. Jawa has struck a great balance of design, performance, and affordability, and the 2025 edition proves they're only getting better at it.